Rayanam Sutra Bhashya Krito Vande Bhagavanto Punah Punaha Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaye Dakshina Murtaye Namaha Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryankaravavahi Tejasvinavadhitamastu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Apyayantu Mamangani Vak Pranas Chakshushrotram Ato Balamindriyani Cha Sarvani Sarvam Brahma Upanishadam Maham Brahma Nirakuryam Mama Brahma Nirakarot Anirakaranamastu Anirakaranam me astu Tadatmani nirate Ya Upanishatsu dharmaha Te mayi santu Te mayi santu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Manye viditam. This is how one of the Shishyas, one of the disciples, makes a statement. Before that, Yadi manyase suvedeti dabhramevapi nunam tvam brahmanaha rupam vetha Athanu mimam sameva. Yadi, suppose, manyase, you consider that you know, suveda, suvedeti, aham suveda, brahmanaha rupam. If you say that I know very well, the rupam, the form of Brahman, the truth, the face of truth. If you say, I know this very clearly, in fact, it means as an object. So, yadi manyase suvedeti, that's why su is there. Suvedeti, as an object, Brahman is known to you, then Tvam veta dabrameva nunam. Nunam means nishayam. Definitely, you know only alpameva. You know little. It's also, in English, you know little. When you say you don't know. So, you know a little means little bit you know. You know little means you don't know. Same meaning here. Noonam dabrameva brahmanaha rupam tombeta. You know only little of Brahman. Means you don't know. You don't know Brahman. Atanu mimamsyameva. Brahman has to be understood by you through the analysis of the Shastra. Mimamsyam eva. With the help of an Acharya, Guru, the Shastram has to be analyzed by you. The book has to be understood by you, analyzed by you. Then only you will understand. Athanu mimamsyameva brahma mimamsyameva tvaya. Brahman has got to be understood by you through Shastra Vichara, with the help of a teacher. One student says, Manye viditam madhuva solra. Manye viditam. He can't say, I don't know. So when he says aviditam also, he doesn't know. So aviditat viditat adi. It is something that is not known as an object. And you can't say that I don't know. I don't know means that it is something subject to knowledge. Knowledge means subject to your objectification. So that which cannot be objectified is neither known or unknown. Unknown will become known later. And therefore, viditat adi, aviditat anyat. Viditat anyat. So you can't say it is unknown. You can't say it is known. So what will you say? Yedi manyase suvedeti. You know little of Brahman. The Shishya has to say, I know. Means he has understood. How will you say that? He says, Manye, aham, manye. I consider Brahma viditam maya. The Brahman that is to be understood as the self to be understood as Brahman, viditam maya. I think it is understood by me. Really? The teacher's eyes so naturally looked at him. Do you say this? Naham manye suvedeti. No navedeti vedacha. So this is a famous line. People simply quote without... Anyway, so naham manye suvedeti. Nona vedeti vedacha. Yonas tadveda tadveta. Nona vedeti vedacha. Abba. This vakya, very interesting vakya. Manye viditam. Naham manye. He negates any possible misunderstanding. Just now he was told Brahman is neither known nor unknown. And he says, Manye viditam. Viditam means it is known. He can't say that and get away with it. And then he negates. Negates a possible misunderstanding. Naham manye suvedeti. Yedi manyase suvedeti. If you consider that you know Brahman very clearly, means as an object, that he negates now. Naham manne, I do not consider, I objectify Brahman. Suvedeti, as viditam, as an object, I don't consider it is known to me as an object. Naham manye suvedeti. Oh, if you don't know, you don't know. No naveda. Nor I say I do not know, because it is myself. If it is myself, how can I say I objectify it? How can I say that I don't know it also? When it is, I have no more ignorance about it. How will I say that I don't know? How will I say that I know because it is myself? I don't objectify it. And to know myself, to be free from being ignorant of myself, that is the meaning. If I am free from being ignorant of myself, I have to say I know myself. If I say I know myself, you will immediately jump. One will immediately jump. That it is an object to me. I don't mean it. So if I say, Naham manye suvedeti, as an object, then you may say that I am an ignorant, it is abhiditam by me. No. No navedeti aham manye. I don't consider also double negative that I don't know. I don't consider that I don't know. No navedeti. No naveda. I don't consider that I don't know. In fact, I know. Veda cha. In fact, aham veda. Shakarat, the cha that is there, stands for the absence of all doubts. All shamsaya bhakshakaha chakaraha. So that which swallows all doubts. Veda cha iti. Enough. You together read. Manye viditam. I consider it is known to me. I don't consider it is very well known to me, in fact, within bracket, as an object. Nor I can say that I don't know. In fact, I know. Contradictions are obvious. I know, I consider that I know. I don't consider that I know it very well. I don't consider that I don't know. In fact, I know. What confusion is this? And he says, this, yonas tadveda, tadveda. So, asmakam madhye, among the many people that are here, among the students, the one who knows what I say, what? No na vedeti vedacha. Not that I don't know, in fact I know. The one who knows that statement, the meaning of that statement, that fellow knows. This paradox, among us, anyone who knows what I say, without dismissing me that I am blabbering, that fellow knows. Others will be confused because they don't know what I say. No vedeti vedacha. Yonas tadveda tadveda. Nona vedeti vedacha. That person knows that, what I am talking about. So, to make it more clear, Shruti tells now. Yes, the dialogue is enough now. Yes, yeah, now Shruti confuses. Yasya matam tasya matam yasya matam yasya na vedasaha. Yasya matam tasya matam matam yasya na vedasaha. Yasya amatam Brahma. For whom Brahman is amatam, not thought of, not an object of knowledge. Yasya Purushasya Brahma amatam, not an object of knowledge, an object of thought. Thought itself is Brahman. Brahman is not thought. Shrotrasya shrotra. Manaso manaha. Without which there is no thought. It doesn't require to be thought of. If you have to see, this is a book in my hand, you have to objectify the book. The book has to become an object of your thought. It gets loaded in your thought. Then you see the object of your thought. Then the book is known to you, that this is a book. Therefore, whatever that you recognize as an object is only the object of your thought. If what is there is one thing and what is in your thought is quite another, you will see only what is in your thought, not the object outside. In other words, all the time you only see the objects in your thought. Therefore, you can mistake a person for another person. Swami Dayananda has got a look-alike. The look-alike is called Ishwarananda. And Ishwarananda is mistaken for Dayananda. Dayananda is mistaken for Ishwarananda sometimes at the airports. I meet these people and then they come and Swamiji, Then I thought somebody who knows me. I don't know, but somebody, maybe they know me. Then afterwards, when did you come from Mount Abu? Oh, I know. This namaskar is a free namaskar I got. It has nothing to do with me. It is his namaskar. Ishwarananda's namaskar. Salutation to him. And therefore, I have to settle account with him. So I have so many namaskars with me. And really, I talk to him like that. So when I meet him, hey, how many namaskars de do? हमारा पास 4 है. तो आपके पास कितना है? मेरा नमस्कार सब आपके पास है. So how many you have? You mistake a person for another person. Or you don't mistake the person for another person, the person's attitude, person's behavior, person's actions, you mistake. This is constant. That's called marriage. If that is not, there is not marriage at all. So, you constantly mistake. Why did you do this? Why did you do that? Why all the time they phone? Why the phone? What is that phone? Oh, my telephone operator, office telephone. Why she should call you here? Some message is there, so she's calling. Why should she call you at home? Because I am here at home and therefore she calls me at home. She has to give me a message. Then yesterday also she called. Yeah, yesterday also there was a message. Samajara, theriyada. So this is what we say, very simple thing. The high frequency voice should not be there. This is a problem. Because there is insecurity. There is insecurity. This is what we say, that the person is mistaken for something that he has nothing to do with. So this is possible. This ashobhanadhyasa, shobhanadhyasa, you superimpose a value upon something which doesn't have that value, like money. Money is everything. That's not true. If money is everything, you won't spend the money to buy something. So you only earn money and keep it. Like our milkshake fellow. So, the money is not everything. That's why you buy things. Money can buy a book, it can never make you read. That's why you have got all the books in your home, at your home. Otherwise you will distribute the books. They are all at home. Why? They are yet to be read. Yet to be read. Yet to be read. To be read. See, there are two sets of books. One set of books to be read. The other sets of books are reference books. Dictionary, this and that, reference books. Reference books are never read completely. Whenever you need to refer, you will refer. So those books have to be there. Now our John was selling encyclopedia. He was selling encyclopedia. John, John in the bookstore. And he used to sell encyclopedia in Sacramento area. I told him, I gave him a business advice. What is that? You will sell more books. You get tied up with a few interior decorators. Because interior decoration requires this, the encyclopedia. Nobody looks at it. From outside, people look at it. It's a part of interior decoration. And he sold a lot of books. You ask him. It's not a joke. That's the point. When you decorate your interior, you plan to have bookshelves and their permanent books will be there. And that is encyclopedia. Encyclopedia Britannica. Very nice. Reference books. Then to be read books. They also remain permanent because they are never read. Money buys books. Period. Never makes you read. Suppose somebody gives you money. Read my book. I'll give you $1,000. How many books you have got? Only one? Okay. I will read. You will read one book and get the 1,000. Indians, very practical. These are all Kmart people. And Kmart people, and then in summer, we have a flea market. We have flea market. So many people come in summer for two purposes. One is to attend Gurukulam, and the other is what? Across. Just to walk across and flea market. Saturday, Sunday. They all go to flea market. In fact, Gurukulam is opposite to flea market. That is our address we give. Our address is easiest address. Otherwise, you have to give one paragraph. When we bought this place, we bought it for the address. The address is it's all main roads. 8033, that's it. 7833. North, south, काम हो गया. And then look for flea market. Take the Sailorsburg exit, flea market, opposite. Nobody can miss flea market. Kmart Indians, intelligent people. And then they collect whatever they want to buy, they buy, and then they save some money. If somebody says, my book you please read $1,000, sure. Overnight you will read and collect 1,000. And then ask him, do you have any other book? You please recommend if there is any other author, and I will be reading. That is the correct thing. You should collect it. But money can make you read all right, cannot make you understand. Correct? Especially it's a book on electronics. Talahal Puriyad. What is there? You may be a student of literature. You can't touch this. And therefore, money can never make you understand. So what's the big money? So money also is important. There are many other things which money doesn't buy. They are also important. And if somebody says money is everything, that is called Shobhanadhyasa. You superimpose a value it doesn't have. And you superimpose also a cause of fear where there is no fear, like the shadows are taken to be ghosts. Shadows are taken to be sources of danger. Something else, apprehensions, lot of fear about future, all fear, illegitimate fear. What will happen, what will happen, what will happen? By fear you don't solve any problem. Be prayerful. So, Ashobhanadhyasa. Shobhanadhyasa, Ashobhanadhyasa. Adhyasa means atasmin tadbuddhi. you see something that is not there. It can be a source of security, sense of security, which is not there, an exaggerated value that can make you disappointed later, or a superimposed source of fear, danger, which is not there at all. And therefore, people have yasya matam naveda saha. Yasya matam tasya amatam. Look at that. Yasya matam tasya amatam tasya matam. The one who takes it as something to be understood, as an object, he doesn't know. And the one who knows, for him it is not an object at all. See, it's all pun on the words. Yasya amatam, for whom it is not known. Tasya matam, for that person it is known. Jnatam. Yasya matam, for whom Brahman is known, naveda saha, he doesn't know. One's own projection. Naveda saha. And therefore, yasya amatam tasya matam, yasya matam naveda saha. Saha naveda, he doesn't know. Avijñatam vijanatam. Avijñatam, it is not known as an object. Vijanatam, for those who know what it is all about. And vijñatam avijanatam, only those who do not know, they superimpose something as vijñatam iti. It is not vijñatam. Something else is taken for something else. As Brahman. And therefore, in the beginning there we saw Tadeva Brahmatvam Vidhi Nedam Yaditam Upasate. It's another meaning, very popular meaning. So, the Janaha idantaya yat upasate, yad vastu upasate, brahmeti, ishvaraha iti, karanamiti. That is not really Brahman. This Atma alone not available for objectification, that is Brahman. An altar of worship is not what we are talking about. What do we worship is not the altar itself. It is what do you want to worship, that is what you worship. That is Ishvara. If you understand Ishvara, you will include yourself. The Lord Dakshinamurti it consists of eight factors. Five elements: Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apah, Prithvi. Ishvara is manifest in the form of Everything that is here. Sukshma Sthula elements together. Space, that includes time also. Vayuhu, air. Agni, fire. Water, earth, 5 elements. That's a model. This is Upanishad model of the universe. So 5 elements, subtle and gross. 5 elements. Then elementals. Out of elements are made elementals. All the planets, everything that are here. So they are represented by sun and moon. Sun standing for all stars, moon stands for all planets and satellites. Sun and moon, 5 plus 2, 7. The Lord is called Ashtamurti. Eightfold Murti, eightfold form. So the Lord is manifest in the form of this 5 plus 2, 7. 5 enough. And the elementals are taken also into reckoning, and therefore sun and moon representing everything that is here, 5 plus 2. Eightfold means what is the eighth factor? Eighth factor is you, who is looking at. The one who looks at Ishvara, he is also included. That is the eighth factor, the Jiva. 5 plus 2 plus 1. Ashtamurti. You can see in Dakshinamurti this 5 plus 2. And Jiva has to be included. There are Jivas. That also is in that idol itself. In fact, you have to include. That is the correct thing. 5 plus 2 plus you. It's very interesting. 5 plus 2 plus you. You have to say the same thing. Don't say 5 plus 2 plus you. 5 plus 2 plus me. Yeah. 5 plus 2 plus me. That's called God. That's Ishvara. Because all means includes you. Then otherwise everybody is minus. This minus, then the Lord will be left with nothing. 5 plus 2 plus me, the one who is looking at it. The 5 elements are pointed out there in that very form. Akashaha. You will see in the right hand a damaru. A damaru. Afterwards you watch, one damaru will be. Damaru means a drum. A drum. Enclosing space. Damaru. How to show space there? This is how. Enclosed space. Vayu, air you have to show in an idol. How will you show air? Bandana. There is matted hair, a bandana. 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 If you write it in English letters, Roman letters, so transliteration, Indians will read bandana. Americans will read bandana. So bandana. So all A is A. Bandana. Pass. Bandana. Bandana. Mac and robe bandana. headband. All these from Bandh. That dhatu. Band, bind, bound. Cognate words. Bandhana. To keep the hair in place against wind. Vayu. Air. Agnihi. Fire. In the left hand, there is a torch. You can see the flame. No issue, because that is the first element that has got a form. That form is there, therefore they can show it. They show it. It's a flame, torch. Torch is not flashlight. That is torch, real torch. Flame is there. Agnihi. Water. There is Ganga here. Water. Earth. The whole idol is earth. Stone. 5 elements. You can see Chandra here, Chandra, left side, and Surya. Surya will be circular, Chandra will be crescent. Otherwise both are circular. But sun will not become a crescent, moon will become a crescent. Here, moon, left side, moon. The maker and the material cause. One side he, the other side she. If at all you give a gender. Father, mother, everything. Therefore, what will you have? One side, one type of ring. The right side ring will be entirely different. And left side ring, earring, is entirely different. Yeah. Maker, material, cause. Source of all knowledge. And this spiritual knowledge also is from Ishvara. Tat, this is Tat, Tvam, index finger. Tat Tvam Asi. This is the Upadesha, the teaching. And there is Mala, lace of beads representing all forms of spiritual practices. This side is the Pramana, the Veda. You will find in the left hand palm leaves, book representing Veda. The asana is like this. Like this is the asana. This is only a coincidence. It's not that Dakshinamurti is like this and therefore I am also sitting like this. Not. I used to sit there because my right leg has got some problem. Therefore, I began sitting like this. What can I do for that? But now I can sit, now and then I can sit like this. I try for a change. But that's nice, the left leg is good. And in the right leg down, there is apasmara. If you have the Lord's grace, then all your obstacles are taken care of. Emotional obstacles. Every obstacle, and emotional too, the apasmara. And the fellow is not gone. It's there. We don't expect that to go away. But it's all under check. Under the foot. The fellow is alive. Musiwala. He has got a knife drawn. This is Dakshinamurti. And you are looking at it, you include yourself. Complete. Arjuna, in the Bhagavad Gita, had the darshan of Ishvara. Because of grace, Bhagavan gave a special vision. Divya Chakshuhu. Alaukika Chakshu. Means a vision. He gave a vision. There, in Krishna's body, he saw the whole universe. Within the body of Krishna, he saw. Everybody is there. Duryodhanas are there. Pandava's army is there. Everything is there. Frightened. Why should you be frightened? Somehow he excluded himself. The one who was looking at Ishvara excluded himself, therefore fright. Atatasya bhayam bhavati udaramantaram kurute uttapi aram alpamapi asmin parameshware antaram bedam kurute atatasya bhayam bhavati. For that person there will be fear. The one who makes a fraction of division. Only he did some fraction. Very obvious because he had fear. He says, you please take this away. Withdraw yourself. Come back to your old form. Then he said, okay. Very interesting. The whole chapter is very interesting. Shruti Vakya. It's an illustration of the sentence of the Shruti. Atatasya bhayam bhavati. For that person there will be fear if he separates himself from Ishvara. All means it should include everything. And therefore, if anybody says this is Ishvara, he doesn't know. Vijñātam bhavati. Yasya vijñātam na vedasaha. He doesn't know. Nedam meditam upasate. This is also a meaning. Nedam meditam upasate. Anything idantaya upasate janaha, then those people do not know. Avijñātam vijānatam. Vijñātam avijānatam. And therefore, now in this situation, one has to say, I know, along with that fellow, that Shishya in the Upanishad, who says, Manye viditam naham manye suvedeti no na vedeti vedacha yo nastadveda tadveda no na vedeti vedacha iti. So, not that I know as an object. Not that I don't know. Not that I know, that's all what is there. Not that I know. Not that I don't know. In fact, I know. Understand now? Because it's myself. It's not anything beyond or anything. It is myself. I don't require to objectify. All the notions have to go, for which the teaching is adequate. Therefore, this I am Atma, this self-evident, I am means self-evident, being that is myself, to whom everything becomes evident. And that is Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Therefore, I do not consider Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma are not three embellishments. It's not three ornaments, necklace and this and that. Satyam is Jnanam, Jnanam is Satyam. Ease. That ease is self-revealing. What is self-revealing exists. And it is limitless. Being limitless, everything has to be covered by it. Therefore, it's obvious there are two orders of reality. If you can use the word orders of reality. What is only one Satyam. And anything else exists is only drawing its being from this Satyam alone. Like a pot. Pot doesn't exist as a being, as a substantive. We use it as a substantive. You use in our language, in our expressions, only as substantive. Big pot, small pot, water pot, clay pot, brass pot. Pot becomes substantive. Clay becomes an adjective. Thank God, clay doesn't have a human mind. Otherwise, it will pick up a quarrel with you. And it will say, I am not an adjective. Do you think I am an adjective? I oblige to be a pot. The whole pot is me, the weight of pot is myself. The weight of pot is me. You touch the pot, it is I am touched. All that is there is clay. How do you call it pot? Clay became a pot. I didn't become a pot, I continued to be clay. And you call me clay pot. You call me adjective. To say clay pot. The truth is, there is party clay. Correct? The party clay, liddy clay, cuppy clay. There is only clay. If you don't understand this, That only confirms it's all clay. So, and therefore, they're purely nama, name, the word and its meaning, nothing more. Part has got meaning, useful. The vastu is one. The beauty is that there are forces, laws, means, ends, all words and meanings. You can't dismiss them as non-existent. You can't take them as self-existent. Now in between. This is what we say anirvachaniyam. We don't categorically dismiss it and accept it. It's not categorical. That it is not categorical is applicable everywhere. Even a person, you can't say this person is a fool. That's a categorical statement. That is what we say judgmental. That's not correct. Categorical. Then there is another problem. They will say, some of these people who talk about that being judgmental, you are judgmental. That's another judgmental. They don't understand that. He is very judgmental. That also is not totally true. Sometimes for the person it's convenient to be judgmental. It's convenient so that one can deal with. It's not that everybody always judgmental. Therefore, even to say that person is judgmental. People are people. Better to be open without being vulnerable. When we are open, we become vulnerable. And that's why there is a pressure to be judgmental. So without being vulnerable, then one has to understand it's all in between. Neither this nor that. Then you know what the truth is. Understand truth itself is because that's how it is. This Jagat is like this. And in terms of Jagat, you have to understand the truth. Then only you can understand the truth free from being Jagat. And so it's a very beautiful vision that is being unfolded in Kena Upanishad. And we will see further when we come back. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om